This story is very, very close to home. Somebody that that I know, from somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. That's a man recently found out that his 12-year-old son is not his. This has led to a controversy among his friends. Some say he should confront his wife. Others say he should let the child in question know. What advice do you have for him? Still in the matter, I think we'll talk about the other matter a bit later. A Twitter user recently said that one should investigate children that look like their mothers because they just might not be theirs. But this story in particular, I'm trying to remember the circumstance in which the father found out. I think he wanted to do a test, I believe, and he was divorced. What happened is this: he had a wife. They divorced. The divorced wife, he kept the son with him. The woman that left kept trying to get custody of the child, insisting on custody of the child. So he wanted custody of his son. He had then remarried somebody else. He has other children. So he was fighting for this boy that was him, that he doesn't want him to go to the mother. So during custody fighting, they did a test to even find the paternity. Now found that nobody picking. That the child does not belong to him.
Was the wife aware?
The wife, I don't even know that story. It's possible the wife might have known, or the wife maybe did not even know. But the point is that this boy has been your son for 12 years. Okay, the wife is not aware. The producer is telling me now that the wife is not aware. So he did a paternity test to find out if he was the son, he was the father. Now, how does a man like that deal with this kind of situation?
Disclosure is the rule.
12-year-old, remember? He's an underage.
Disclosure is the rule. So if you want to protect the child, protect him, but never, ever protect him forever. So you can wait until he's old enough. And number two is that don't give your name to a child that you're denying his biological father, any connections to him. So you might get emotional and say, he's been with me since birth, he's my son, I consider him my son. The love we cannot change, but he's someone else's son. And you might be denying the biological father that paternity as well, because he too might not know that his son is with someone else. People get a lot of times emotional in this. So disclose to the wife, disclose to find out to the ex-wife, and protect the child as much as until he's of age, and let him know.
This boy that has called you father from day one.
That's emotion.
Yeah, well, sometimes you have to bring emotions into this, because that's what it is. There are emotions. Yes, Mariam, what are your thoughts?
We've discussed something like this before about a man who found out that most of his children, or 3 out of his 4 children, are not his. But for me, those children were already adults, living on their own and living their lives. And my opinion at that time was, they didn't need to know. But I find that this boy is a 12-year-old. He still has a lot of growing up to do, and a lot of things may pop up while he's growing up. So I do feel that the father should have a conversation with the mother. It is important. And find out if the mother knows, and if the biological father knows as well. And then amongst the parents, the biological, the foster father, or the mother, decide what they want to do with that child before it gets to the child. Are we saying that, biological father, are you ready to receive him as your child? And then we can find a way to all co-parent, for this child, or you're not interested, and then this child remains mine, and then maybe try and make it legal. But the child I think he should wait till he's a bit older to tell him something like this.
I really do not believe that a mother will not know the father of her child. I really do not believe that. So
it's possible.
I don't believe that. I know women know the father of their children. Excuse me, I know that. I don't believe that. Except, of course, they want to feign ignorance for whatever reason. So I believe that that conversation should be had with the mother, that woman in question. And I also know, because I did a study a couple of weeks ago, months ago, and I stumbled on what is called chimerism, whereby a child may not have the DNA of both parents. And you run a test like this, and you find out it's not either of the parents' DNA. Probably the child would have taken from the great-grandparents. You don't know. And I know that we are not technologically advanced to do that here, but we should explore all the options, to be sure. So you can ask for genealogy test as well. Once you are certain that this woman must have done away, uncle, who give you this belle? Come, call the person, make we talk am. This is not my child. In as much as I have spent on the child, I've taken care of that child, but the child needs to know the father.
Let me come to